Elka watched the city grow distant and felt relief wash over her like a wave. She bade the salted, frozen streets farewell, the oppressive city wall, the dreadful stone giant who had lorded over the city these last few years, always visible from its place atop the hill. It stood dormant by the cleared ruins of the Nine, the government's former prison, having obliterated it and the church tower of Haraldskirkja during its city-wide rampage several years before. She bade it farewell, a monument to all the bad memories she'd picked up in Reykjavík. The diesel smoke flowed from the ship's funnels as it threaded its way across the sea between slow-moving ice floes. She saw lights from the Coast Guard ships, who broke sailing paths through the ice up ahead. The papers said they had seiðskrattar on board, who held back the incredible cold by warming the ocean with seiðmagn so the harbor wouldn't freeze, as well as diverting incoming icebergs. "Bye-bye, Reykjavík," Sölvi sniffed, and Elka laughed and stroked his head. He looked up to her, and the happiness she felt was reflected clear in his face, untouched by the hardships of adulthood. "Bye-bye," she joined in as Reykjavík disappeared. Down below decks, Elka found their single bunk, which was all she could afford. People lounged across the cabin, reading, knitting, trying to sleep. Most of them were men, but everyone was heading to the same place she was, somewhere a hard-working person could get a job and perhaps start a new life, if they knew the right people. The mother and son lay down and nestled under a worn blanket. Their trunk was wedged to the side of the bunk and was nowhere near as full as Elka would have liked, but soon she would get a steady job and fill it to the brim for Sölvi. He surprised her by saying no when she asked if he wanted to hear a story. Perhaps he was self-conscious and believed that all the people would think him childish if his mother was telling him bedtime stories. Elka was exhausted, but she knew she couldn't sleep. The cabin was freezing, and her hands trembled, nerves wound up and weak. This was not the first time she'd quit sortie. The process had become a familiar nightmare. She'd only slept for a few hours the last few days, and not even she understood how she had managed to keep herself going. Pure desperation, or hope. Perhaps the two were one and the same.